Hey guys, it's Alexis Mercedes here, and I am back with another Wine Wednesday with Lexstyle. I know it's been some weeks that we haven't recorded an episode. Um, Life just sometimes gets crazy. It's been a lot of amazing things happening behind the scenes. So just because someone's not posting doesn't mean nothing is happening. And you know how we do. Get your wine glass, get your wine, pour you up. We're doing red. And let's cheers to another week. We made it. Yay. Now, the holidays is coming up. I hope everyone is going to spend time with their loved ones, their friends, their family. On Thanksgiving, Halloween just passed. This year has just been going by so quick. I don't know where the year went, really. It's just blink of an eye and I'm like, oh my God, it's already going to be Christmas. Once September and October pass, I swear everything else just flies by. Now, we're going to get into some things this episode. I want this topic for a while. I kind of talked about it probably in the past before we started doing Wine Wednesday, but it's basically women supporting other women. Very simple. You would think, we don't have to talk about this, but, we still do. So I wanted to tell a little story this Wine Wednesday, and make sure you grab your snack, grab something to eat, get your wine glass full, because we're going to get some things. And just remember, it's not just my style, it's your style too. Let's get into it. So I'm in California, and I moved here to finish fashion design. I wasn't able to, unfortunately. The school shut down. I went to the school for a few months, and I was almost done with my bachelor's. And then around October 2018, 2019, I can't remember exactly, the school closed. So it was the Art Institute. And, I started working more. First, I was just going to school, and then I had a part-time job, and I would just balance that off within the week. But I started working two jobs and, just working to serve, get the bills paid or whatever, and make sure I had everything that I needed. I was by myself, so I don't have no family here in California, so I didn't want to mess up. So I was working at Claire's, and I really wanted. I came to LA for fashion. Still to this day, I haven't done everything that I think I need to be doing as far as the fashion world. That's what I do on the side. If you guys didn't know, if I'm not doing the podcast like style styling, I am coming up with designs, and then I have my full-time job. So I feel like I haven't really made my full potential here, really stamped my name, and I've been here 6 years. It's just because I'm not a really going out LA kind of girl, I guess you can say. I love networking. When I was down south, it was just more easy for me. Maybe because it was a smaller city, but LA's so big and everyone's literally doing the same thing. They want to be an influencer, designer, anything with the arts. Everyone is trying to do that and make a name for themselves. And it's really hard to have people on your side. And nonetheless, I was at Claire's, piercing baby ears, selling jewelry. It was a fun job in the beginning. Then things got rocky. And I had a manager at the time. She knew what I wanted to do. She knew my ambition, and she had this friend. And I'm not gonna name drop, but she had this friend who did shapewear for many celebrities. At the time, I don't do shapewear. I don't know how to. I worked in a seamless factory before, but it was like pregnancy shapewear. But I don't really know nothing too much about shapewear or have a desire to make a collection of shapewear. I mean, you never know, but at the time and now I don't have a desire. And when I first moved here, I had like a anyone that did the same thing as me as far as designing, marketing, store, had their own store, had something going. I wanted to learn. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna ask my friend. I was like, yeah, can she like be my mentor, maybe give me some ins and out. I've been here in California for, it's probably about what, 2 years or a year. And, I'm trying to get my foot in the door. I'm young. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna ask her. So I met her once. She was cool, really nice. And then maybe a week or so went by, and she was like, yeah, my friend, I told her, and she's not really into that. She never had anyone help her, so why would she doesn't want to mentor or help anyone else. Basically, that's what she said straight forward. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of just let it go. But looking back now, and I've told this story before, if you go back previous episodes, it was an eye opener for me. I mean, I don't know the girl's information now. I don't know what she's doing. I didn't want to like steal anything. I mean, she hasn't even seen my work, so she doesn't even know if I would, if she doesn't want competition or knows what I do, or maybe she just didn't feel like it, which is fine too. Not everybody wants to be a mentor. I had a few mentors back where I used to live. So I thought LA was like, oh, I'm gonna get a mentor and they're gonna show me the ins and out, and they're gonna, give me some tips and they're going to guide me. No. That's the real tea, guys, for LA. People, it's very rare. You have some people that have been there, done that, and they don't mind sharing their wisdom and their talent and how they got things started from the ground up. But a lot of people haven't been brought up that way, so they don't want to share it. And LA that was an eye opener for me. That made me go like, whoa, okay, I have to do this by myself. I can't ask for help. It really just made me kind of shut off everything here. So I think that's why I haven't really done anything moving that day forward as far as networking and everything, because I've tried and people be like, oh, I'm down. Even when it comes to like, hey, can you model this? It's a collab. I don't necessarily have the funds to do it. And this was when I first moved here. Now it's a different story, but I was just wanting to collab, like, hey, you just started photography. I have a fashion collection. Let's collab. Let's tag each other. Let's promote. Let's team build. And it just hasn't. It's one, you're on your own out here. And then once you meet the right person, then that's when things start to be more easier for you, because like, oh, hey, I'm Alexis. Oh, so and so, yeah, da, da, da. And then that's when people kind of give you the energy that you're looking for. But you just gotta know someone. You just can't be like, hey, I'm Alexis and I came from down south and I do fashion design. They're gonna be like, okay. And then they'll give you their contact and they'll be like, yeah, just hit me up, DM me, Instagram me. I'll reply, okay, cool, do. And then it's like, you hit them up and it's like, do, 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 do. And it's like, okay, whatever. You could have just told me that. Like, you don't want to be bothered. To the people that are not like that, who I've run into, thank you. To the real people here that worked with me and, believed in my vision and helped me out. That's been like really good, but I still haven't done everything that I could do as far as LA. I don't think my time is up yet. I'm not gonna give up just yet, but I was close. In the beginning, I was close. I was like, but just know all the glitz and glamour you guys see, it's not that. Even the people that have their own businesses, they're not in the place they want to be, so they don't want to help. So for the topic, women support women. That's kind of how I want us to start. You know, everyone should support everyone, but we're going to talk about specifically women because I've noticed that women would say, hey, oh, you're, it's not even like complimenting women, it's more so supporting business, your business and what you're doing. It doesn't cost to like or comment on someone's music, business, brand, especially if you like it. It's like women are afraid to like other women's things. It's so weird. And I'm the first one. I repost my friend's random picture on my story. If she looks good, and I'm like, oh yes, friend. Or if, you know, she's doing something, I will repost it just because like I really like the picture. But I guess some women don't want to come off, you know, thirsty. It's the same thing when the woman's kind of turning the man down. Oh, you thirsty? Go. Back up, go. You thirsty. It's like the same energy when it comes to women. It's just always competition. You see it now in rap, and me doing that, I'm just like, oh, it's fun, but it's a lot that comes with it. And I don't know why it's like that. I wasn't brought up that way. I didn't have a sister growing up. No, but I didn't have a sister growing up, so I always attached myself to women that were older than me, had the same drive as me. I always wanted to you know, hold on tight, like sis, you know, because I didn't have that growing up. And I'm just not feeling it with the whole women would say, oh, I support women all day, feminists, women power, we need this, we need that. But behind closed doors, you're hating, you're not in tune with yourself, you don't support your friends, and it's not necessarily, you don't have to buy everything, you don't even have to like everything that I make. Of course you're not gonna like certain things, I'm not making it just for you. But if people are scared, if they do like something, they're scared to show that affection and that love for it. They don't want to be the first one to jump on the bandwagon. They want to wait till everybody else is on the train, but then the train is already going to be leaving by, and then you're going to get left behind. So why not jump on a train before it starts? Now that's a word. That's a word. Why not? Be the one, be the first one. And then when it pop off, you have every right to say, yep, I was the first one. I posted your stuff. I believed you to day one that you were going to be somebody, that you was going to go somewhere, and you woke up and you paid attention. Period. What's so wrong with that? Women, I love my women. I really do. I think we've made so much progress in every aspect of the arts. Rapping, painting, poetry, acting, dancing. We are dominating right now. But then it's still that feeling of no, women are not still supporting one another. It's the men that's kind of behind it. And, you know, supporting it more when it comes to talent and clothing. I think mostly in events out here, it's very rare you see two women clothing designers at the same event. And if it is, it's like, what y'all got over there? What y'all got over there? And when I did fashion shows like LA Fashion Week, it was some women supporting, but they weren't my color. Sorry, they weren't. They don't look like me. The women that are from, they're different nationalities. They're from a different state, even country. They're all for it. They're designers like, that's so nice, and I'm like, yeah, that's so nice. Da-da-da. But people like me, they they look at me and they're like, what's she doing here? I'm here the same reason you here. And then they don't, you know, you could do a collab. You follow each other back, support one another. How are you gonna make it if you don't have no team, nobody behind you? It's just you. It's very hard because that person might have connects that you personally don't have. I might have connects that you don't have, and we're trying to let our people know who this person are and how great they are, and then that's how you get people to buy your stuff. I don't care if you don't buy my stuff, but if you buy my homegirl, that's another design, you buy her stuff, awesome. That's so great. At least one of us is winning. I just don't get it. It makes my head hurt thinking about it. We gotta do better. We have to do better. I have to do better. At least I can do better. At least 1% of not being afraid to support women and stop downing women. As soon as a woman does something wrong on the internet or it's in a negative way, that's all I see is women comments down another woman's page. You da 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 da, you da 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 da. But when it's like, oh, guys, I just bought my first house. I just bought my first car. Nothing. Oh, you're supposed to do that. What are you? You're 25, 26? You're 30, right? Are you supposed to buy yourself a car, a house? There's no ladder. It's just that everybody wants you to be here already. Nobody wants to work with you when you're going up the ladder. And you know, I was watching this season of Love and Hip Hop Miami, and it was this new girl on the season, Zoe Brinks, and she's a rapper from Miami. She's been doing it for a long time, and this season I just fell in love with her. She's a rapper and she's really dope. I started following her, started digging deep more into her story. She was so relatable. Basically, it was kind of like what I'm saying now. She's trying to work with people, trying to collab, trying to get her foot into the door. And it seems like every opportunity that she was running into, it got shut down. And, you know, she took it, and she learned from it. And then she had a conversation with Trina about it. Then that kind of squashed. But I just loved her hunger, her drive. She said, if I was Nicki Minaj, oh, y'all would be banging on my door. Y'all will, you wouldn't greet me like how you greeted me, and it's the truth. It's just the truth. Not even just Nicki, just anyone. If I was a bigger person in the industry, I don't think she would be treated how she was. And that was really like, wow, that's what's scary as far as if I do, I'm doing the rap stuff for fun, but if I do get to that level and I run into somebody that I've been idolizing for so long, and then I meet them and they're like, and then go about their business, I will be so hurt. I'd be like, I'd go in the corner. I really would. I'm not gonna act like I'm a fan first, like I'm always gonna be a fan. Even when I'm up there, I'm always gonna be a fan of someone's music. And to see that person thinking, because we all think in our mind how somebody is, and you don't really know until you meet them, and then they're not who you think you are. I think that happens a lot when people are brand new and they're popping off in the industry, and they see people that they idolize. That's when I think the beef kind of starts, and it's like, oh, you're not who I thought you were. I thought you were nice, but you're bitch, you're mean. So yeah, women supporting women. Whether it's your friends, your family. I get support from people I don't even know. So people I haven't even seen in life or ran into. I just know their social media, I know their Instagram, but I don't know them personally. The people I've been knowing personally as far as women, I've sent free things. I sent so many free stuff in my lifetime. So much free clothing. All I want you to do is post. And you can't post. You can't even do that. So, and I sent so much stuff, and I'm like, I wonder what if do they give it away? Like, do they still have it? It's a lot. But if I dwell on it, if I think about it, I'm gonna cry, and I don't want to cry. So, because I'm emotional, and it's that time of the month, so it just hurts. It hurts my feelings at times. And I'm human, and I'm not gonna act like it doesn't hurt my feelings like I'm the hardest thing in the world. I'm not. I'm a very soft, squishy marshmallow. So, yeah, let's do better. Let's try. All we can do is try. And I think once we start supporting each other as women, men will start to respect us more, for real. Then we got each other, and men will start to see that. But we don't even respect each other, so how do we expect them to respect us? Anywho, well, that was an episode. So, yeah, guys, women supporting women. That's simple. And I will catch you guys next Wednesday. Make sure you guys have Friendsgiving and everything. Be safe out there. And I love you guys. And it's Alexis Mercedes here. I'm your host, Lexstyle. Got our wine still. And cheers. It's not just my style, it's your style too. Mwah.
Your style is unique. It's fun, a little quirky, but you know how to work the room with your personality and your own testimony. It's all yours, raw, here, and uncut. Different stories that you'll never believe. It's not just my style. This is your style too. It's Lex style.